As of today, the IDC and NEF together, as part of the DTIC monies, has approved 1.5 billion rand in direct support in 123 separate transactions. Now, these transactions would be where a company or an association or an intermediary put forward an application for support. And so it's not just 123 sites. In fact, in a number of cases, it's more than one site that has been affected. One business owner may have a petrol station in 2 towns that were affected, or we may have an association that has a number of members that they then support. So when we count the number of physical sites, buildings, if you like, that have been affected, where we've now rendered support, it amounts to 320 business sites. Those companies together employ about 13,800 workers, and that is the current approved transactions that are direct from our entities, and where we can see that the monies have gone to the final beneficiary, or is going to the final beneficiary. But in addition to that, we've also worked with some associations and groups. And if I take the example of the sugar industry, we have received an application from sugar farmers whose cane in many cases were burnt, and where they suffered other damages. And the IDC has now made available 85 million rand that will cover 192 sugar farmers in total. This is over and above the number that I've given you now of 1.5 billion rand in approvals. And the reason we count this separately is that this has now been approved, and we're now making sure that that money goes through the system up to the final beneficiary. As it gets to each final beneficiary, the small-scale farmer will aggregate it in our total numbers. Our support, most of our support has gone to businesses in different parts of the economy: manufacturing businesses, retailers, food distributors and restaurants, petrol stations, funeral parlors, the range of activities, logistics companies, farmers, and others. But we've also had another component where we're now working on rebuilding critical infrastructure. These could be public infrastructure like industrial parks, or it could be support for the big malls and so on that have been affected.